That's so, it's not like I don't understand why you'd want to stroke that chair.
I do not.
Oh, Mr. Teacher, I'll do anything to get an A.
First off, that's inappropriate. Second, it could be a female teacher.
I can get into that too.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. I boiled a potato and my socks in a sack.
Mr. Riyuki, are you okay? Don't you know today is February 11th? National Foundation Day.
Oh, right. Then why are you at school?
Well, how do I put this? I just felt compelled.
I can only wear this uniform and attend this school for about another month or so.
So I invited Mommy, and we just kind of ended up here.
Iris and Amame are third years. They'll be graduating soon.
Mizuki didn't tell you?
She did, but I want to double check, just in case.
The agency I belong to, Lemniscape, received a request for me to appear. They wanted me and one more person to participate as a pair, but we couldn't find anyone with an opening in their schedule. And that's why Mizuki ended up going instead. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. It did feel like some sort of paranormal phenomenon, though.
Paranormal?
Like I mentioned last night, maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension, and that split the body in two.
Speaking of which, there are rumors that people who watched that video and disappeared could have also been swallowed into another dimension.
Iris is sitting on a chair.
Leering at an 18-year-old. That's a bit creepy, don't you think?
I was not leering. Iris is just sitting on a chair. I have no further commentary.
Now you're trying too hard.
Well, what do you want me to say?
You could say I'm a part-timer. It's just me and my mom back home, so money's tight. I don't have time to go to college or a specialty school.
But Mommy is so smart. She always has the best grades, even though she doesn't go to class much.
I've been busy with my part-time job and dance practice.
Where do you work?
I work as a mermaid at a gaudy maid cafe called Sunfish Pocket. Mermaids are what they call the maids that work there.
They wear these cute mermaid outfits as they serve the customers? I know because I used to work at Sunfish Pocket a long time ago. Mommy works there at night after dance practice.
Don't tell anyone, but until about 11.
Even when you were 17.
Yes, ever since I was 16.
That's a violation of Article 61 of the Labor Standards Act. Though it would be the employer who would be penalized.
I lied to the manager about my age. So according to my profile, I'm 20 years old right now.
That's a bit...
I'm sorry! Please don't arrest me! My family's poor, so I need to keep working. That QR code video. A similar video went viral about half a year ago.
The Bats 490 video. Supposedly people who saw it suddenly vanished.
That's 490. Kizuna mentioned the same thing.
So, they say those who went missing were taken into another dimension. Yes,
So did I.
But you two haven't disappeared.
that's because we haven't decoded it.
There's a code hidden inside Bats 490.
They say the code reveals a specific location.
You have to go there to get taken into another dimension.
And the people who decrypted the code all said the same thing before vanishing.
I've learned the secret of the world.
But no one knows what that secret is. I don't think there's anyone from our generation that doesn't know who he is. He's famous for having a sharp tongue. He used to write a bunch of completely lame articles and critiques online. He used to start up stupid internet drama crap on Twitter, too.
Mommy has a pretty sharp tongue herself.
His main job was being the CEO of Music Food. I guess that's like the president of the company? I think I read an article online that said he started the business when he was 22.
But his history before then is shrouded in mystery. And no one knows anything about his childhood, right?
Yeah, he was a pretty mysterious figure. Kenny, I told you to wait for me at the gate, didn't I?
Yeah, but I got here a bit early.
His name is Gen Ishiagane. He's the owner of the fusion restaurant Ramen in Golden Yokocho. Though, I'm sure you already know that.
Yeah, I've been there many times. But why is Gen here?
Ah, if it isn't Mr. Riyuki. Are you here to investigate that case by any chance?
Yes, I was talking to Iris about it.
I also watched the quiz show last night. Several people I know were on it.
I know about the incident. I was watching the live stream of that quiz show.
You're more than welcome to visit anytime.
Genny's cooking is amazing.
Everything he makes is so good. My tongue could fall right off. Personally, I think his place and Matsushita Diner are competing for the #1 spot.
Come on now, don't compare my restaurant with a place like that. The cooking there was superb when Takiro was still the man behind the chef's knife. But now it's his son Ota running things. He doesn't know the first thing about cooking. His dishes are missing the most important condiment. I drove here to pick up Amame and Iris. I need them to help out at work tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Genny. Something came up.
Oh, I see.
I'm free, though. I can still help.
That'd be great.
You two are close with Gen, huh?
Yeah, we're just a big ol' happy threesome.
That was was a weird way to phrase it.
Amame visited Brahmin a lot, even back when it was in Yotsuya.
Once it moved to Golden Yokocho, I took Iris there.
You've been to Brahmin too, Mr. Riyuki?
Of course. I've been there several times. Mr. Date took me there.
Mr. Date? So you must know Mr. Date too, Genny.
I've known him for a long time. We're so close, we've seen each other's buttholes.
Wow, what a small world.
Is she really going to ignore the butt part?
Oh, are you asking because I'm wearing this mask? It was fine. The security for this school is practically non-existent. There are tons of places on the grounds without any fences or security cameras.
So you didn't walk in through the front gate?
I couldn't have, dressed like this. A guard would have stopped me.
Well, I think we got enough info here for now. Riyuki, wanna get going?
Sounds good.
Wait, you're the director of that quiz show, Chimpei?
You got a problem with that?
No, but...
I told you, he got out. He's making an honest living as a civilian these days. Ain't that right?
That's right, boss.
Stop calling me that. You're not a member of the gang anymore. Dope.
Did you just hear?
No.
Oh, just so you know, that thing's fake. It's not a real type.
And it's like a Yakuza gun in here.
That's exactly what it is.
There are a ton of videos of Sam and Link.
I don't... We all have...
There.
Maybe wait. Huh?
Mama.
That's not...
My girl is a baby on the way right now. So we decided to get married, but her parents wouldn't approve of it. Said they wouldn't let me have their daughter unless I got out of the business. I agonized over the decision, so much that I could only eat 2 slices of pizza instead of the usual 3. But a man has to do what a man has to do, right? So I made up my mind to talk to the boss about it. But before I could...
Oh, I get it. Then I'll try asking him for you.
And Moma listened to Iris.
What? I didn't have any ulterior motives, so don't get it twisted.
I came to say thanks to the boss for yesterday. I was thinking of going to Akiba. This place is on the way.
Why Akiba?
Well, I need to stop by a maid cafe.
Maid Cafe?
Yeah, it's called Sunfish Pocket. My girlfriend works there. I actually used to attend a vocational school to learn about film. I wanted to be a porn director. I used the connections I got there to reach out to a production company for online shows. And I was promoted to director right away. Supposedly, the last director ran away, so they really needed me to take his place. We didn't have enough people. The quiz show needed 3 teams of 2 to answer questions. We tried hard, but couldn't get together that last team. I had no choice but to participate myself, so I invited the boss to go with me.
And Moma agreed to participate?
Well, you know, it was a request from one of my precious underlings, after all.
I convinced him by saying Tessa would be there too. Then he agreed right away. Sorry, but I haven't found anything that might be a lead.
What about the rest of the staff?
They'll probably tell you the same thing.
The detectives from HQ have already questioned the rest of the staff. Their report is uploaded on the database. 0 clues. There isn't any information that could help us at all.
Wouldn't know anything about the others. I already turned in a list of contestants to the cops. Why don't you try hitting them up one by one?
The other detectives already took care of that a while back. No clues there either. There haven't been any reports of suspicious individuals.
Yeah, I didn't take his finger or anything. We're not doing any of that outdated cutting off your finger deal.
After all, the Kumakuras are a gang with morals.
Sounds like an oxymoron. Like a vegan zombie.
I'm pissed about the case, too. That co-appearance was like a dream come true, and the whole show was ruined. I'd love to get my hands on the bastard responsible.
A dream come true?
The boss and Tessa got to...
Shut it! Anyway, I'd love to help you with your investigation and all, but unfortunately, I don't have any info that might be useful to you. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see any suspicious people hanging around the studio, for example?
Suspicious people? I guess the only one who comes to mind is Kameji.
Kameji? You mean...
Yeah, Andy's Kameji, the host. Supposedly he has connection to the Yakuza. I'm not talking about our group, of course. It's just something I heard at a meeting with the street bosses. Word is he's involved in some dangerous transactions. Though that might not have anything to do with last night.
Kameji has connections with the Yakuza? Could it be true?
Let's figure that out later. You need to gather intel for now.
Got it. Then let's go somewhere else.
Shoma, my little boy, he's in elementary school. One day I wake up, go to the bathroom mirror, and I have writing on my forehead. It must have been Shoma. He had been learning letters in school recently. Anyway, he writes, Death Tub. And I'm thinking, Death Tub? Is that what he meant? Is he trying to tell me something? Then Shoma saw my face and started busting out laughing. And I was thinking, what's so funny? That's when I realized when you see Death Tub in the mirror... God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max! Another story about Shoma. One day I got a call from school and a rather heavy-set vice principal told me, "Your Shoma called me a pig of all things!" I apologized, then gave Shoma a talking to. "Listen here, Shoma. Don't you ever call the vice principal that again." He said, "Okay, I won't call the vice principal a pig anymore, but it's okay if I call a pig vice principal, right?" I say, "Sure, why not?" So then as the kid is leaving, he says, "I'm sorry, can I go play with my friends now, vice principal?" God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
Are you finished?
Well, you're the only one here. You're Mr. Riyuki from the Metropolitan Police Department, right? You came here to talk about what happened?
Yes.
Then let's go somewhere else to talk. You'd prefer someplace quieter, right?
Wait, the Ferris wheel?
Well, why not?
Alone with a middle-aged man in an enclosed space? This is not what I had in mind.
Something happened 6 years ago that I don't know about. What was it?
Well, Riyuki, I'm counting on you.
Kizuna dance purified my heart.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy bunny!
That co-appearance was like a dream come true.
God of energy, Inti, Pachaka Max!
It's the other... Wait.
Oh, this? It's my one and only stage outfit. This sharp little bow tie is the highlight. My boy bought it for me last year.
Bow ties are somewhat unusual. Traditional ties are more common.
But you weren't wearing that tie last night, were you?
Oh, I was. I tend to take it off or put it on based on how I'm feeling.
Do you come to the stage a lot?
Yeah, the owner of the Misaton department store took a liking to me. He's given me the opportunity to appear several times now. I love Ferris wheels. I like anything that continuously spins around, actually. Plane propellers, washing machines, the beds at love hotels.
There used to be rotating beds at love hotels a long time ago.
How do you know that?
Just like life, isn't it? With its ups and downs. We rotate around the same places over and over.
All the beds at love hotels don't go up and down, though. Although, I guess they do, in a way.
My boy is just like me, you know?
Shoma? You mentioned him on stage earlier.
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too. He's almost in middle school and he still comes here by himself all the time. He talks like he's all grown up, but he's still a kid inside.
With your love of Ferris wheels, I'd say you're still a kid on the inside too.
You got a point there. You're probably right. He's right in the middle of his rebellious stage, so he's been a handful. His mother hasn't been around for about 3 years now.
Was it a divorce?
Yeah. She got sick of me and left the house.
Does this have to do with the Yakuza by any chance?
What? Where in the world did that come from?
Just something I heard. That you have gang connections.
That's complete nonsense. I'm just an ordinary comedian.
Well, even if it was true, he wouldn't just admit it.
You know I'm a comedian now. But when I was in my early 20s, I was working as a regular company employee. I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and ended up winning first place many times.
something happens.
I appeared on several quiz shows on the side and... ended up winning first place many times.
Komeiji was famous as a quiz king ever since he was a student. He even had worshippers who lauded him as the quiz god.
Thinking back, that may have been the peak of my life. Adored wherever I went, everyone buying me all sorts of things. Maybe I shouldn't have taken advantage of the situation like I did. I was so enamored by the glamorous celebrity life. I've always loved comedy, so I strived to become a comedian. But after that, well, it's just as you saw in that...
I wonder why there wasn't an audience. It was so funny.
I haven't told you yet, have I? The producer for that show knew about me from my Quiz King days. He thought I could tell all sorts of anecdotes and gave me an offer to host the show. Ah, right. Sorry for calling you Team Popo back then. It was in the script. Didn't really have a choice. I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened. I was just invited there and hosted the show as requested. Then, that body suddenly appeared.
Did you know Jin, the victim?
I've never met him. I do know he was hated for his extreme narcissism and ego. If I had to guess, the motive was probably a grudge. Someone must have had a grudge against him and did that. Ah, does it?
A little.
A lot is more like it. Komeiji's blood alcohol level is 0.12%, the early stages of inebriation.
I just couldn't get over what happened last night and ended up drinking too much. I wanted to forget about everything. Sorry I couldn't help, Mr. Riyuki. I wish you luck with the investigation. I'm rooting for you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You're going back to Abyss?
Yeah. I want to reorganize the information I have so far.
Then, why don't you just do it in this limousine?
Oh, right. I guess I could.
Shut up! Stop shouting!
But you surprised me. I thought that the ghost of an S&M pervert with a police uniform fetish who died in a tanning booth had come to haunt me.
Haven't I showed you this body many times over the past 6 months?
I'm still not used to it. Your body is semi-transparent, and I can only see you in the left side of my vision. So, why did you come out?
I thought it would be easier to talk to you this way. Honestly, it reeks of bad taste. Makes me want to puke just looking at it.
Keep talking like that, and I'll throw you out the window.
Then you'd be a goner too. I'm the one driving this car, you know. Why don't you take the leap and buy a different car?
I can't. This car is all I have of my parents.
Your parents passed away, didn't they?
Yeah, in an airplane crash when I was young. From then on, I was living with my younger brother. But 6 years ago, he also.
Isn't that what you're investigating for?
Yeah, but remember what Mr. Date and Iris said?
For some reason, just the right half. I could travel through time and space.
Maybe that body teleported here from some other world. The other half could have been absorbed into some other dimension. And that's with the body in too.
Don't tell me you believe that.
No, just... for some reason, it's stuck in my head.
There isn't much useful information to sort out in the first place. If I had to say one thing, it would be the ViewCube video and that QR code link. By the way, I'm going to cut down on the word salad and call it QR video from now on. The teeny bit of information we got from that QR video is pretty much all we have.
You don't know? I think it was about half a year ago. A video similar to that one went viral. Everyone was talking about it online.
The mysterious video known as Bats 490, correct? There's a code hidden in some... They say the code reveals a specific location.
Everyone who visits that place is said to have gone missing. They all left behind the same message. I've learned the secret of the world. Hey, Tama. Is Bats 490 still up anywhere on the internet?
I looked it up. Here it is.
I have no idea what it's supposed to mean.
They say there's a hidden message inside, but I can't even tell where we're supposed to look.